This is the ROCKMIX 10FX Professional 10-channel live and recording mixer with a USB interface, Bluetooth compression, EQs, 16 DSP effects, and more. This portable mixer can be used for a variety of different applications, from Zoom calls, multi-person podcasting, Twitch game and live streaming, conference meetings, home studio recordings, for karaoke, as a live mixer for open mics and acoustic performances in coffee houses, or as a mixer to play music in a gym, a restaurant, a party hall, or a retail store. Included with the mixer is a USB cable that you use to power the device from the included block, as well as a USB cable to connect it to your computer. The mixer itself is made from a super solid steel construction that is both durable and portable, and all the knobs are smooth moving and high quality to hold up for everyday use. On both channels 1 through 4 of the mixer, there are XLR and 1/4-inch combo jacks. When you use an XLR cable, it will set that channel to a microphone level signal, and when you use a 1/4-inch cable, it will set that channel to a line level signal. So for best use when using a microphone, use an XLR cable, and for line level and instrument signals, use a 1/4-inch cable. For channels 1 through 4, there is also a gain knob to set the level of the microphone or line level signal, a pad button which will lower the amount of gain on those channels, which is great if you're using a sensitive condenser microphone. And you also have a high pass filter button on these 4 channels that will filter out frequencies below 80 Hz. This is really great if you want to record vocals or are doing a podcast and you don't want any low hum. Another super cool feature on each channel is the 3-band high, mid, and low EQ. The EQ on each channel will be great to get the best out of your voice, especially if you're hosting a multi-person podcast. You can use different EQs for each person to shape their voice in order to enhance the tone and make sure that the recording comes out sounding super professional. Channels 1 and 2 also feature a compression knob which will even out the dynamics and give a nice polished and professional sound. If you're using this mixer for a podcast, the compression will help your voice sound crisp and even alongside the 3-band high, mid, and low EQ. The effects knob that is on channels 1 through 8 is routed to this DSP effects wheel over here and offers 16 different great sounding effects that can be recorded through the mixer into your DAW. These effects are great for live performances, podcast shows, and even live streams. You can control the amount of effect on each channel with the effects level knobs over here. There is also a 1/4-inch effects send port over here, and this is just used if you want to use this mixer with outboard analog effects like an outboard reverb, delay, really just any effect. And then you can return it back to the mixer with this 1/4-inch stereo return input and blend it into the mixer with the stereo return knob over here. Another cool thing is you can control your effects on and off using a foot switch with the 1/4-inch port over here. And then at the bottom of channels 1 through 4, there is a level knob which essentially controls the level of signal going from the channels to the main mix. This will allow you to make sure that channels 1 through 4 are balanced in the main mix. There's also our phantom power button for channels 1 through 4, which you want to make sure is turned on if you're using a condenser microphone. Channels 5 and 6 act together as a stereo channel that can be used for stereo sources and instruments like keyboards and synths with the 1/4-inch inputs at the top. Channel 7 and 8 is another stereo channel with 1/4-inch inputs at the top, and these channels also feature a high and low EQ as well as the effects knobs and level control. Channel 7 and 8 also acts as our USB playback channel. Since this mixer can act as a USB interface, when you connect it to your computer with the USB cable, if you click the USB playback button over here and set your computer's audio output to this mixer, you can then play music from YouTube or Spotify through this mixer and control its level with the level knob for channels 7 and 8. At the top of the unit, we have a 2-track RCA input that has a volume control over here, and this acts as an aux input that you can use to input sound from a smartphone, tablet, or MP3 player through an aux to RCA cable. A lot of people use our ROCKMIX mixers for podcasts, and this RCA input is a great way to plug in your phone if you do phone call style podcasts and interviews where you want the phone call to be recorded through your DAW. This 2-track volume knob also acts as our Bluetooth volume control. So if you click the Bluetooth button over here and then connect your smartphone, tablet, or computer through Bluetooth and then control the level of music coming through the Bluetooth with the 2-track volume knob at the bottom over here. And don't forget to attach your included Bluetooth antenna for a stronger signal. Now Now at the top of the ROCKMIX 10FX, we have our main mix XLR outputs that you can use to send everything coming through the mixer to your studio monitors or other powered speakers for playback, listening, or monitoring. And on the side over here, we have our 1/4-inch headphone output. If you want to use 2 headphones, you can use our RHPA4 headphone amplifier. The headphone mix gets controlled by this knob over here. This knob also controls these 1/4-inch monitor outputs, which can be used for monitoring powered speakers in another room. And all the way at the bottom, there's a main mix volume knob, which controls the master volume of everything coming through the mixer for both recording into your DAW or for listening back on your speakers. But you're probably wondering what this mixer sounds like, so let's go to Perry, who has a demo set up for us.
What's up, guys? So as you can see, I have my ROCKMIX 10FX all set up here to my computer. I have a condenser mic set up to channel 1, so I'm just gonna bring up the gain and level knob. Now that that's all set, I can start recording here on my DAW. Check 1 2, check 1 2. So you guys should now be hearing the audio coming right from the mixer. Now let's go through some features here on the ROCKMIX 10FX. Starting with the compressor knob here, this helps control the dynamics coming out of our channel. Check 1 2, check 1 2. So as you can hear right now, we have a nice level sound. We also have a 3-band EQ we can use. With a high knob, check 1 2, we can add more presence to our track like so. We have a mid, check 1 2, for a little more body on our track if we need. And the low knob, check 1 2, if we need a little more bass. There's a pan knob we can use to set our track either to channel 1 or channel 2 coming out of the mixer. We have it panned in the middle so it's coming out evenly. And above that we have the effects knob that we can use with our DSP effects wheel here. So if I raise that up, along with the level effects knob here, check 1 2, check 1 2, you should now be hearing plate 1 coming through to the track. So let's check out some of the other effects right now. If we move to the right, we go to the flange. Check 1 2, check 1 2. That's a nice wavy sound. We also have pitch down. Check 1 2, check 1 2. Whoa. And below that we have pitch up. That's crazy. We also have Hall 2. Hello. It's like I'm on top of a mountain. And we also have delays like delay 2. Check. Whoa. Awesome. So we can use a ton of these effects here to give our track some extra flair, which is one of the many things that make the ROCKMIX 10FX perfect for your setup.
This mixer is extremely versatile and can be used for so many different applications. You can use it for podcasting, for Twitch game or live streaming. It's an all-in-one system to record with. You can use it for Zoom calls and conference calls, or in the home studio to record vocalists, guitars, and keyboards. You can use it for karaoke or for setups in a gym, garage, restaurant, retail store, you name it. So if you're looking for a versatile, portable, and professional 10-channel mixer with a USB recording interface, Bluetooth, compression, DSP effects, and more, look no further than the ROCKMIX 10FX from Rockville.